Good evening. Thank you so much for joining our wellness series today by Glory Edward Nutrition. Today we have a very special guest. And today we will also be talking about how to heal your skin with natural products. Glory Edward Nutrition offers the following services: body MOT consultation and scan. We do essential oils, massage oils, sleep oils, skin and hair care range, detox program, food intolerance scan, seminars and workshops. We also have ready meals. We have meal plans for people that like to change their diet or, just go to eating healthy. We offer cooking classes to anyone that would like to learn new foods and how to make them. We also do nutrition coaching, group coaching, as well as one-to-one coaching. We do the Food for Wellness scan, which we offer to our clients for people that would like to know what exactly to eat. And every weekend on a Saturday, we have our famous pain clinic. With me tonight is a lady that is very dear and special to me. Her name is Angela Andrews. She's the CEO and founder of Brown Angel Naturals. This company makes handmade creams and body products made from only natural ingredients, which have no perfumes, no paraben, no harsh chemicals. She also does video promotions. So if you like to advertise your products or your services, you can contact her as well. She also sells hand-decorated vases for homes and also for special occasions. Thank you very much, Angela, for joining us. Welcome to the Wellness Series by Glory Edward.
Thank you. Thank you, Princess Glory. Thank you for having us. And thank you for, having an opportunity to tell more about our natural skincare range.
Yeah, thank you, Angela. Would you like to tell us a bit more about yourself and how you started the business?
Yeah. Well, hello, everyone. I'm Angela Andrews, as Princess Gloria has introduced me. I started my journey, and it really is a journey, when my daughter was diagnosed with lupus at the age of 14. And when she was prescribed medication from the GP and from the consultants, it was a lot. She had medication for the lupus, medication for the muscle disease, medication for the counter side effects of the medication that she was on. And it's a lot for, say, a 14-year-old to deal with. So in order to help her and looking more or less on a long term, not short term, but long term, I look to think, okay, how can I best help her? Lupus, a lot of you might not know, is an autoimmune disease. So it's the body not recognizing the cells and more or less how to heal itself. And rather than heal in terms of the white blood cells and what have you, it attacks the body, and the organs are at risk of being attacked by the body. So it's then looking at how could I then improve her immune system and to increase it, and for her more or less to look and have a better quality of life. So that's when I started in terms of looking at researches on plant-based foods and ingredients. I read up about plant-based and realized that they're very good in reducing inflammation in the system, and because it's all natural, it's a lot better for the body to absorb. And also because again it's got a lot of nutrients such as zinc and magnesium and copper and vitamins and other supplements that is very good for our system. So we went down the road of elimination. It was a process of elimination, really, looking at foods that what she reacts to, what she didn't react to, and more or less how to boost the immune system so the body can then fight not just itself, but more or less attack like infections and other things that was going on with her, and her hormones, and more or less increase like your zinc intake and magnesium. And again, those are very key nutrients in terms of your bones and also your hormones. So it was looking at, and I was very curious in terms of how food and how natural products can work with the body. So it was more or less a tick list. You know, my kitchen cupboard was more or less like a science lab, and it was a process of elimination to more or less get focus on getting her right. And then once I did that now, and you know, there was a good effect. And for the next 7 years, she was experimented on in terms of foods and also with products, because a lot of the high street products, even though they declare that they are natural, they could only have one ingredient in it, and that could then give them the label as natural. And when someone is sick with their immune system, they become hypersensitive to a lot of foods and even creams and oils. So that was my incentive to look at skincare, because you know, we need moisture. Our skin needs oil, we need water, we are a living being, and also it acts like a protection towards the environment. So then I said, okay, let me go and do my research. And I did like courses, skincare courses, aromatherapy courses, and then more or less take it from there. I've got books on formulations and books of instructions and ingredients, and it's an ongoing research process, because we just do not know what's out there. You know, there's like when you think about the Amazon forest and the 101 plants and what have you, and all of them are crucial. You know, and then you also look at what the Bible tells us in terms of the herbs was made for the healing of man. So you know, it's been an enjoyable journey, and thankfully that she's been on medication free for the past 11 years. So there must be something worthwhile and something good, so that it works. So that's more or less the reasons I got into the skincare. And it was actually a friend that actually came and was quite impressed in terms of my diligence and the research that I was doing, because it was quite in depth. And then she said, you need to get these products out there. You need to you know, start the business. And I was thinking, because at that time I was managing like drugs and alcohol, and also mental health. And I'm just thinking, I haven't got time for this. You know, it's bad enough having a full-time job, which is quite demanding, and then I have a sick child at home. There's not enough time. But you know, she said, you're already doing it, and you know, and down the line, I'm quite thankful that I did continue with the journey. It was slow. I didn't rush anything. I took my time, got my research done, and then found that the products actually did work, and that then you know, a lot of people were interested, because you know, I was unaware of ailments that people had, you know, and looking at what is making them unwell in the first place. You know, as I've evolved, you know, a lot of us are suffering with skin condition, but also things like such as arthritis. There's a lot of inflammation in the system and what have you, and a lot of it amounts to what you actually eat. So it's all a learning curve. I'm still learning, and I'm still got the passion to learn about natural ingredients, and there I am, Brown Angel Naturals, and how we first started.
Oh, thank you so much, Angela, for that. What foods did you actually use for your child while she was very sick?
Well, we cut out a lot of dairy We cut out milk, eggs, a few citrus as well, because as I said, it's about boosting your own natural immune system. So we use like pulses, a lot of lentils and peas and beans and fruit and veg. I started to do a lot of smoothies in terms of introducing her to various fruits. And then with that mixture, like I did the fruits in the morning because very mindful of sugar. And then I did the vegetables in the evening. So she would get like the sweetness as well as the not so sweet. So yes, there was a lot of fruit and veg, lots of and you're talking like nearly what 20 years ago, vegan foods were not as it is now. Vegan foods quite stepped up and come a long way. When my daughter was being diagnosed, it was so hard, and more or less having to learn to cook with vegan style and to cut out a lot of as I said, like eggs, sugar, milk, um, cheese, and all the things that she actually liked, and it was a challenge.
So what products do you have in your range for people with skin issues or people that have lupus?
A lot of the products that I have got essential oils, and essential oils are very good in terms of anti-inflammatory properties. So for instance, there's a lavender neroli. Now, lavender is a healer, is healer. It's very good to heal. It's got antivirus, bacteria. It's antifungal, did I say antiviral, antiseptic? It's got all the various properties it needs in terms of reducing inflammation in the system. Neroli, which is a cell rejuvenator. There's also like basil. There's palmarosa, geranium, and bergamot. And frankincense. Frankincense is a really nice oil. And again, very good in terms of the antiseptic, antibacterial property and anti-inflammatory. All these helped in terms of reducing inflammation, because the nice thing about essential oils that they actually target where they need to target. And another brilliant things about essential oils that they're able to boost your mood, and especially like bergamot and frankincense, they're able to alleviate it, and like they're mood lifters, and they help stimulate. So those are the things that I did. The first product that I actually do, and is still very popular today, is the arthritis oil, and that has got warming oils, and that helps in terms of stiffness, but also pain management, and again, very good to reduce inflammation in the system.
So how long have you been in business, and what are the challenges that you faced?
I've done a lot of research. I've been researching since she was 14 and she's 32 now. I've been more or less, it was a side hustle. As I've mentioned, I was full-time work, and then six years ago I was made redundant. So that's when it was okay, time for me to go full-time with the business and try and bring it and pull it up from the ashes and to get it out there. So I've been in business for like about 7 years now, but it's been a process. And been able to do my research, been able to look at the legal aspects of things, but in terms of getting things tested and more or less trial and error and writing things down. The challenge that I do face is that a lot of people are making creams, but not realizing the effects of these creams that are on your system. As I said, a lot of research has gone into what actually do in terms of the oils. The challenge is more or less the market, and more or less to be competitive, and also to keep your cost at a reasonable price that is affordable to those who actually need the products.
Thank you. The next question I wanted to ask you is, what products do you have for eczema?
I have got two very good eczema creams. One that I've formulated for children. When my granddaughter was born, she had very dry skin, and I formulated one to help more or less increase the skin and to improve it. And I've since found out that it's a very good cream for eczema because of the shea butter and the coconut oil together is very good as a emollient, and it's good to in terms of hydrating the skin, but also it helps lock moisture. And then you've got the cleanser will stop the itching, and I've had a lot of positive feedbacks regarding the creams that it has helped. I had one very good feedback from a customer that took her daughter to a dermatologist, and she tried everything, and then she bought one of the creams, this particular cream that she actually bought, and she said after all the creams that she actually had got from the dermatologist, this one was the only one that turned things around. And then I've also got one for adults, and that's got flaxseed, avocado, shea butter, coconut oil, and it's got calendula. Again, very good to soothe the skin, and also helps with inflammation because again, it's about your immune system. It's about having inflammation in your system, and these products have helped in terms of reducing the inflammation, but also helps to soothe the rashes and as I mentioned, reduce inflammation.
Okay. If we were trying to get hold of you, where can we find you? Do you have an Instagram page, Facebook page, website?
I am everywhere. You put me in Google, and there's a shopping list that comes up. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok. You just put in the search engine Brown Angel Naturals, and up. I've also got a wellness group on Facebook, and where we cover all aspects of natural ingredients, not just about the products, but also, helping to keep you, to sustain you, and looking at your health on a whole, and looking at like vitamins and minerals that you can incorporate into your daily diet, and to help for a better you. I've now got a podcast where I'm sharing information that I've learned along my journey, and again, all geared up for a better you. I'm on anchor.fm in terms of my podcast. And I do that every Sunday at 6 o'clock, where you can just come in and listen, or there's episodes in which you could click on. And again, it's about healthier you, maintaining your skin, and looking after yourself, because we're here for the duration, and these things do help.
Do you have any products for men?
Yes, I do. I have a full range for men. I've got face creams, I've got face washes, beard oil, beard washes. I've got even like a nice sandalwood beard comb for them. I also do aftershave balms and shaving oils, and also exfoliators for them. I do hair products as well, so it's a quite range, and I have formulated skincare for men because their skin is so different to women. Men's skin are a lot more oilier, and it's a lot thicker than women. So then there's a range formulated to help them. I've also got a stress-free oil that also helps them in terms of the demands of them. So and I've got sports oils as well, like running oil after and pre and post sports oil that helps in terms of building their muscle mass and also relaxing them.
What skincare routine would you recommend for women?
Skincare regime, try and keep it as simple as possible. I think start your regime at say 12, and then you get a cleanser, and then you have a toner and a moisturizer. Also, make sure that you have sun factor. It's very important that you protect your skin from the sun. And I think when you come to like 30 plus, again, cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and then apply a night cream, and that helps in terms of putting back the nutrients and moisture back into your skin. And then when you say 40 plus, I wouldn't even say 30 plus. You look at anti-aging products. When you talk about 40 plus, again, that's a different regime. You look at serums, and that helps in terms of, as we go through menopause, we're losing estrogen. So, and that's linked to collagen. So the serums help in terms of the moisture that you put into the skin. Also, I do a neck cream because there's no oil glands in your neck, and your neck is the first telltale sign of and your hands that you are aging. So I've got a really nice natural neck cream that helps in terms of putting the moisture back into your neck, and more or less help it to be firm and supple and elastic, that you don't look like a chicken.
So how do you actually combine full-time work and business?
You have to be very strict and very strategic in terms of managing what you do. I try, like, in the mornings, I try and put in, say, an hour, and then I'm after work, and then lunchtime I like half an hour get into grips with messages and what have you, and then after work I do a couple of hours when I get in. And I'm quite fortunate that I have family that are on hand, that if I need anything, that they're there to help. So it's more or less, it's a team effort, and everybody's involved in that team, and they enable me to go out and do my full-time job. What I've done, I've found something which is not as challenging as my previous positions were, but then I'm still able to give back because of my experience and knowledge of previous posts.
Thank you so much, Angela, for joining us tonight. We are going to round up here. But we will definitely be inviting you to come and speak to our clients again, maybe on a specific skin issue, maybe acne, or focusing on eczema. But thank you so much for your time tonight, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful evening.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.